What's up, everybody? We back again with another video. So of course, had to come back with another video. Check this out, right? I'm here picking up a delivery, right, for tomorrow, and then of course I'm about to go home. I went inside and I was like, you know, I'm about to use the restroom, and the guy was like, nah, you got to use the restroom outside, right? But I did peek in the bathroom. I was just like about to go in the bathroom, and the bathroom was like, you know, one of these warehouses, one of these old warehouses where the bathroom is just ran down, toe down, right? He was like, nah, you got to use the bathroom outside. I was like, all right, cool. So I'm walking out, going towards the bathroom. He in there with the Lysol spraying the handles down and stuff. Like, bruh, thought that was hilarious, man. And people are just going crazy out here, buying up all the toilet paper like a frenzy. People legit think it's about to be their last days or something. I don't know, maybe they preparing to stay inside, stay away from the coronavirus or whatever the case may be. But I want to be grateful and thankful that, you know, I'm in good health right now, and you know, I haven't been experiencing anything like that. But for those who are, you know, I hope you get well pretty soon and you know, get back to full health. Now, with that being said, I've been going through a lot, you know, the past couple months. I had my new Entrant safety audit, had that done. Now, mine was done a little different from what I see how everybody's was going on YouTube. You know, a lot of y'all had to just upload some documents to the FMCSA. Me, on the other hand, they actually called me. They was holding some type of new Entrant safety audit at a hotel, right? So all the DOT, Georgia DOT was there, and they had like the ballroom with a whole bunch of computers going around, and everybody that was up for the safety audit had to come in there and present all your documentations in person. I had to bring my iPad that I use to control my logs. They wanted to check that. Bring all my other stuff like driver applications, driver files, and all that stuff. Now, I'm gonna tell you what they did get me for. They got me for when I had my DOT annual inspection done, the person that did the inspection didn't have his ID number on there. Some type of ID number that they have to have, and they have to have that on your DOT inspection sheet, according to them. So I don't know if that's the same for y'all. Maybe they didn't check that when it came to when you did yours, but they did check that when it came to me. Also, too, I was going through Florida-Georgia state line, and I was stopped twice and had a level 1 inspection done, which I passed both of them. No violations was found, but I was stopped twice. And I asked them the second time, I was like, you know, I was already just stopped like not even a month ago. Is it random? Like, or you just stopping me, or is it random? Because, you know, my DOT numbers start with a 3. You know, older trucks or older companies that's been around for a while starts with a 0, then it goes to 1, then a 2. I'm talking about the first digit in your DOT number. Mine starts with a 3, which indicates it's fairly brand new. So they put a sticker on my windshield on the passenger side. He said maybe, you know, when they see that, you know, they'll know that I just recently had an inspection done, and they won't, you know, run it so much. For the most part, you know, everything's been cool. You know, we still out here, we still grinding, we still working. Of course, the rates are still what they are. You know, there's nothing better in that department. I know a lot of people doing different things when it comes to that, switching companies, trying to get somewhere better and stuff like that. But as for me, you know, we still here, we still out here running, and everything's still business as usual. So that's how my safety audit went. That's how my last few months has been going, actually. Also, too, the truck is still running great. I did have to get the batteries replaced. Came back to the truck after it sat for about 2 days, and I noticed it started to crank up slow. I was like, well, it's almost time to change the batteries or whatever. So I drove it that whole week, and then when I was off for the next 2 days, I came back, I had to jump it. So I went ahead and got the batteries changed out. Now, I know at Love's and everywhere else, they wanted to charge me $800 to replace the batteries. They wanted to charge me $800, but I thought, maybe let me see how much it would cost if I bought the batteries myself and find somebody just to pay labor to put them in, right? I know y'all out there, I know the super truckers, I know everybody be like, man, you could put the batteries in yourself. Look, man, I ain't got time to be fooling with no batteries, all right? You know, I just don't got that kind of time. Well, I do got the time, but I ain't fooling with that, you know what I'm saying? So I found a shop, they want to charge me an hour labor to do it. The batteries I could have got from Fleet Pride for $96 a piece. It's a 4-pack. I only needed 4 of them. So of course, I don't know which ones was bad and which ones was not. I just said, you know what, I'm gonna just replace all of them. You know, I'm gonna replace all 4 of them. So there was like $96 a piece for the batteries and $100 to get them put in. So we're talking about roughly $500. But had a load that I was on. So I had jumped the truck off, had a load that I was on. And when I got down to Jacksonville, they told me that it was gonna be a few hours before the load would be ready. So I was like, you know what? Let me find somewhere in Jacksonville to get the batteries done. So I ended up taking the truck to Robert's Diesel Service down in Jacksonville, Florida, and $475 out the door. That's the batteries, labor, everything. They only charged me a half-hour labor. I think the batteries was even a better deal on the batteries than, you know, what I was getting at Fleet Pride. So really do appreciate you guys for watching my videos. Like, share, subscribe, and until next time, we'll see you in the next video.